So the writing process, as elementary as it sounds, it doesn't change. I'm just going to give you some keys, some ways to get beyond some. The writing process begins with a little bit of pre-writing. We learned this from the University of Kansas. It begins with pre-writing, writing, revising, editing, and publishing. Let's break them all down. This is my favorite slide of the whole presentation. I love Cheez-Its. They make me feel good. In my mind, I feel good because they bake. I'm like, oh, I'm good, man. It's great. Headphones, I always got something playing in my mind. Anybody know what kind of pen that is? There we go. That's a Pilot pen. That's a G2. When I write that pen, when I pick up a pen like that, I just let it flow. You ever wrote one? It's like a quill pen. It's like the ink just flows out. It just flows. These are the little things. You can talk about me all you want in your mind, but it'll get you through the process. These Cheez-Its will get you through the process. You ain't too many Cheez-Its now. You're going to be looking good when you make the newspaper and all that stuff. Be mindful. You have to set yourself up for success. You have to. You have to find your happy place. Oh, we're getting into it now. Like, yeah, I can tell y'all stories and all that. Yeah. But now we're getting into the thick of it. Knowing your audience. Someone said, someone talked about an audience over here. You gotta identify it. Who am I talking to? Is my book for a child or an adult? You gotta draw that line in the sand. The print-on-demand company is gonna know too, because we can't be having kids with things that they don't need to be looking at. Brainstorm, research, decide on a topic, organize your thoughts. We're not talking about Illustrator, and we're not talking about all that right now. Just write. Just let it out. Develop a routine. Everyone say routine. Routine. You gotta have a routine. Your routine is wherever you make it. Whenever you make it. If you feel like you're right better at 3, 4 in the morning in the silence of the night, by all means, set that alarm. Roll your line out of bed. If you feel like you're right, that's after work or on your lunch break. That's fine. Put it in your calendar though. Right there. I should be writing. Remind yourself. Discipline. We'll talk about that. Research and reflect. Relive moments. Show. Don't tell. Never tell. Show them. I can show you my work before I tell you. I can show you that it's cold in this room before I say, oh, that room it was cold. And as an author, you want to show. Use a dictionary. You can work this on. Don't be too proud. I will use my AP handbook, my dictionary to the day I die. I don't care how many college degrees I get. I will use a dictionary. Can somebody tell me what I'm doing in this picture? What's going on? Can somebody describe this picture? What's happening? What do you think is going on?
Research.
Doing some research. I got my happy place. I got my knockoff Cheez-Its and orange crackers. I'm good. This is in Abaco, the Bahamas. Anyone familiar with Abaco, Bahamas, and what happened to this place a couple years ago? That hurricane that just sat there. Ow. It was like a day or two. Just sat. So we went to Abaco. I worked for Barry. So we did a service learning trip. We took some students. We built a school, built hundreds of desks. Beautiful thing. Look at the background. What's going on in the background? Even in destruction, I can find what?
Peace.
My happy place. Peace. Even surrounded by bent over palm trees, boats on the side of the road, cars flipped over. You have to train your mind to get it done. It won't be easy. I don't care how many kids you got. I got 3 kids. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about your excuses. If this is what you want to make done, make happen, you got to find a routine. You got to find your happy place because the bills don't keep coming. Your partner going to keep get on your nerves one way or another. You got to find that place of peace. Drafting, another word for keep writing. Just keep writing. Write it down. Write it down. If your pen run out of ink, use your phone. If your phone dead, use your computer. If your computer don't work, find a napkin. Put it down. All these are my pictures. I didn't find these online. These are tablets. I got just journals just all around. Come on over there. It's just right. I also draw my pictures. It's a time game. When you start paying people, when you start paying people, you're paid for every hour, every spread, every page. So you better be incredibly clear with what you want illustrated. We'll get into that a little bit more. I don't know if you kind of see the resources. See all this. It looks like scribble. It does kind of look like scribble, but this is the ending. This is the ending to this book. This is the ending. Like the 3 pages that are before this and that picture. Y'all go through all these books when you're young. That picture, I feel like, is the last picture in the book. I did that last summer. But I saw it in my mind. I heard the voices. I know I'm crazy. I know. I heard the voices in my mind and I write it down. But I didn't have a computer on me. I felt like I was in a meeting and I really didn't want to be in for work. So I started writing. And that's what I'll do. I'll just write. You get on my nerves? All right. Revising, make it better. This is where it really starts looking like scribble. Read what you have written again and again and again. Rearrange words and sentences. Take out add parts. Do more research. Is this true? Is this accurate? Is this culturally relevant? Overuse unclear words. We know when you're using this, the SARS now. So be a little bit more smooth about it. Don't just throw all these words that are just super, oh, they look good, these $5 words. Like, chill out. Readers want to finish. So allow them to get to the end of the book. Throw some spicy vocab in there now, but take it easy. Be gentle. Know your audience. Editing and proofreading. You're going to go crazy on this part. But it's fun. Because you have to have a growth mindset. You're vulnerable enough to allow someone to read over what it is that you wrote, or you got that eye, and you can spot it. I can see this space. This needs a space. That needs a space. This don't work. There's a period here that I ain't like. You got to be able to see these things. You're creating a book. So it's not just the story, but your publication page got to be right. Your dedication page got to be right. The entire book. So be mindful of these things. Because people will call you out. Do you know my auntie? Teacher. You know my auntie. I went out to Palm Beach, and I was just there. My family, a lot of families from Palm Beach. And I don't remember why I was at my auntie's house, but I was there. She was on her baby shower. I said, oh, I'll give you a book. Da, da, da. And my cousin, she helped me think through the first book that I wrote. So I was like, I'm in debt. Oh, yeah. Anyway, my auntie pulls me to the side. She's like, Mike, can I ask you something about that first book? Yeah, what's up? Need a copy? Give you something? She's like, I think I found a mistake. Oh, no. Can you help me figure this out? And she pulled the book out. I was like, nah, girl, it's supposed to be like that. Chill out. They gonna try you. It's gonna feel good if they're right. It's not gonna feel good. So make it correct. I don't say make it right. And I was a little make it right, and I was like, no, make it correct. Because it's right to me, it may be wrong to you, and vice versa. Make it correct, please. They're gonna call you out. All right, let's take a 5. I want to say the next part is a writing part, is a reading and writing. So if you want to start reading this over a 5-minute break, but I do want to say this.